Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Drew back again with another video for all you USA soccer fans out there. And today, we're going to be previewing USA against Wales. Basically, in this video, I'm going to cover what I'm expecting to see, what I hope to see, and what I think the end result could be between this game. So without further ado, let's just get to it. Before we get into it, I got some good news for you guys. I finally made a Discord server, so that means, well, first of all, I'll leave the link down below in the description box. You guys can go ahead and join up in Discord, because the cool thing about it is we get to talk about everything like USA Soccer, everything new MLS, any new news happening that if I can't record a video, I'm gonna text it on there to you guys. It might even do any voice memos. I don't know how it works. I'm still figuring it out. But nonetheless, the Discord is live for the Drew crew. We're going to talk about all this USA Soccer stuff content. During games, we can all chat there. We can all hang out, talk about the games, like big games like MLS playoffs or USA national team games. Like, that is something I'm very excited for. I hope you guys join because it's lonely talking to yourself all the time. Okay, so the USA plays Wales in less than 24 hours, and that's freaking crazy. And what's also crazy is that Christian Pulisic is not going to be part of the team for the rest of the camp. And that's because obviously he was going through some kind of hamstring injury with Chelsea. He hurt it on Halloween Day in a warm-up against Burnley. Hasn't been feeling good since. But the big respect that I have to give to Christian is that he actually made the time to still come to the November camp, really greet all of these young kids coming in, getting their first cap, just being a leader, like a role model for everybody in this camp. I think that shows what kind of character he is. It shows how much he really appreciates being part of this national team, how much he really wants this national team to succeed. It just brings me happiness to see him do that. The only sadness I get, obviously, is he won't be in these two games in November. But also, I'm worried because I don't want him to be very injury prone. I don't need him hurting himself almost every game, or just missing out on key games and key tournaments because of a big injury. That would be the saddest thing, to see our golden boy become injury plagued. I hope that he gets some good medical attention at Chelsea where he can actually recover 100% and just be in a better mindset, first of all, and also physically better, where he won't be hurting that hamstring anymore. I think it's been the second or third time he's hurt himself in a hamstring. I really hope it's the last time. So with him out of the camp, that kind of works around my, with him and Josh Sargent also both out, it kind of works around my lineup that I want to see, or I think we could all possibly see against Wales. And I'll bring it up for you guys right here. All right, so obviously number one goalkeeper is Zach Steffen. Ethan Horvath, like I said, I would like to see him get some playing time, maybe against Panama. Center backs, I did put Miazga there in place of Richards, and I know in my other video when they announced the roster, I was kind of dissing Miazga, but I just think that Greg Berhalter is going to pick Miazga and Brooks. I feel like that's a comfortable pairing he's had at the back for so many games already, so he's just going to automatically put those two in the back. As our fullbacks, I got Robinson on the left and Sergino Dest on the right. Yes, everyone has told me Dest is better on the right, and yes, I know, I got confused. I was too busy watching him in Barcelona play on the left that I just thought he was a left back primarily, but primarily he's a right back. So we'll take Reggie Cannon out. Sorry, bro, but Robinson's, it just fits better. Robinson the left back, Dest as a right back. And then obviously our holding midfielders are going to be Adams and McKennie. I can see Adams kind of staying back more. McKennie's obviously going to push up the field more. I just feel him, if he's got space, he's going to go up. He's more of an attacking center defensive midfielder. And this is where all the stuff changes. You guys can see it here already. The front three behind our striker, I've got Yanez on the left flank, Reyna down the middle, and Musa in the right. I've seen some people put Musa as a number 8 or as a midfielder. Yes, he could play there, but most of the games he's played so far this season, he's played as a right winger or as a winger for Valencia. I think he's had 8 appearances for Valencia already this season, and most of them were on the right flank. So I think, and he scored against Madrid playing on the right. So I really hope, or he didn't score, but he got a goal disallowed. Whatever, who cares? Nonetheless, I think he's better as a winger, and I think right now we need some good wingers. If you want to put a number 8 in there, I probably put Sebastian Lletget. I know, MLS guy, not the big favorite right now in the camp, but he's had a good season. give him some credit where credit's due. Leggett had a good season with the LA Galaxy, even though LA Galaxy were trash this season. He scored a couple goals, gave some assists. He's feeling good. So if they want to put a number 8 player, just pick Sebastian Leggett. I just feel like right now he's better. He's already been part of this national team, so he's comfortable playing with some of these guys. But I keep Musa on the right, or at least on the left, anywhere on the flank. I think he's good on the flank. Same thing with Gio Reyna. I've seen some people put him as a winger. Most of the games he's played for Dortmund have been down the middle, and I think that's where you get the most out of him. And right now, we need a creator. We need someone who can open up some space and draw some defenders away from the strikers and the wingers. I just feel like Gio Reyna is going to soak up all that. This is his chance to shine too, as Pulisic is our golden boy, but this guy is giving Pulisic a run for his money. I'm just saying, everyone's really hyping up Reyna, so I think put him in the middle here where he can shine his best position, and hopefully get the most out of him. On the left, Yuli Yanez there. He did pretty good in his first appearance for the national team, so why not give him a call up? Give him a starting position there. I don't want to put Timothy Weah as a winger because I think we need a strong striker up front in Timothy Weah. Okay, I know I picked Sebastian Soto, but I changed my mind. Okay, it's okay to change my mind. You guys really coerced me to change and think about it differently. I know Sebastian Soto has scored a couple goals, but he definitely is scoring in the lower division. Timothy Weah has been playing a little bit for Lille in the French league, and he's mostly a striker. I know he can play as a winger, but he's been playing a lot most of the season as their center forward. So let's keep him in a center forward role. We're short with Josh Sargent. I think his hold up play is better than Josh Sargent's, TBH. He's stronger. He's faster. If he stays 100% fit, I think it's going to be a good fit. Okay, Yanez on the left because I would have put Christian Pulisic there, but obviously he's not coming in. I would have put Conrad also, but I feel like Yanez has been getting more first team action for his team than Conrad is at Barcelona. I think that just to me proves more like, Yanez is playing first team soccer, so let's get him some first team action here. Now, Greg Berhalter could totally line up in a different formation. He could totally go for like a 4-3-3, get Sebastian Leggett in there, probably keep Musa in the middle or on the right flanks. I don't know what he's going to do, but primarily I think this is probably my favorite lineup right here. You could put Soto up front. You could put Hold on one second. Let me look up his name again. I always mess it up. Giacchini. Okay? But nonetheless, I think this is the best lineup that I see. So, at least in my eyes. Am I unexperienced manager? Obviously, I'm just a freaking soccer fan. But this is the way I see it working pretty well. So, hopefully, it works out. So, let's quickly talk about what I want to see in this game. What I want to see is, obviously, this lineup. I want to see our young players get a starting chance and get a chance to shine. I don't want, like Tim Ream or Sebastian Leggett soaking up too much of these newcomer players here in the camp. I don't want them soaking up too much of the playing time because I want to see them there on the field. I want to see how they do. I want to see how they all mesh together because, guys, these group of players, if everything goes good, they're going to be our core team for the 2022 World Cup and the 2026 World Cup. So we got them for another, almost 10 years of this group here. So I really want to get the most out of them. I really want to start early, getting them mixing well together on the field. So I just hope that we see that. So let's quickly talk about the big question that I think people are constantly asking themselves, but maybe more now with this November camp. And that is Greg Berhalter the right fit to manage these players? I've been asking myself this question since the day this announcement of this roster was announced. And I can't give you a straight answer. Just based off his past experiences with the national team, I would say automatically no. But then again, you got to look back at the players he was working with. Yeah, he did have some gems like Pulisic, Adams, McKennie, Robinson as well. But I just feel as though, I don't know. I think it's still too early to tell. Now he's got a whole almost new group of players at his disposal. So let's see how he works these guys around, how he can manage them, and how he can set them up for success. And if he really is not doing if we lose, if we don't win both of these games, for me that's a deal breaker. I'm like, look, dude, you had these wonder kids here for the USA, something crazy. We're all hyping this youth team up. And you guys can't get a single goal or anything. I think if we can't score, if we can't win a game, or like if we just draw or lose both games, I think it's sign for worry. And should we be worried? Maybe, I don't know. But hopefully, Greg Berhalter can step up to the plate and really become a little more respected in the USA soccer community, even though he came from MLS. Like maybe he can be the new thing where like maybe like a Jesse March, but for the national team. I don't know. That's probably a stretch. Now, in terms of who I think is going to win this game against Wales, I know Wales will be without Gareth Bale probably, and he did hear he was injured, but I think it's going to be a 3-1 win for the USA. That's my guess. If I want to be a realistic guess, probably like a 1-1 draw overall. I think that's probably the most realistic we can get, because these group of players, yes, they're exciting, they're young, they're talented, but most of them have not really played together, so it's going to be a little tricky. Most of them are getting their first international cap. Different field, different stage. Let's see how they hold up. So I'm hoping for a big win for USA, because that will really show some respect to for us to the world. Like, look, we actually have good young players, and now we're actually performing well. So hopefully we get a win. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to join the Discord server down in the description box. I really, really encourage you guys to do this, because I feel like you guys love to comment on the videos about the games and everything. I would love to talk about it live with you guys while the games are actually happening. I think that'd be the coolest thing. We can all experience all these new players in our roster at the same time and then talk about it. So it just seems like a lot of fun. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the after the game review. Peace.